Climbing the DIKW Pyramid. Hi, I'm Ed Briggins, but most people just call me Riggo, and welcome back to Thoughts for Thursday. Data, information, knowledge, wisdom. Those are the four components of the DIKW Pyramid. It was apparently brought to prominence by the late Russell Ackoff, a professor at Wharton. Jennifer Rowley of the University of Wales described it this way. She said, typically, information is defined in terms of data, knowledge in terms of information, and wisdom in terms of knowledge. At the bottom of the pyramid, we start with data, just raw facts that are of little use until they're assembled into information. This level of the pyramid came to mind recently while I was creating a bar graph. Rows and columns of data were transformed to move me up the pyramid to information. So how do you get from information to knowledge? A bar graph doesn't necessarily add value, does it? Ackoff said that knowledge is what transforms information into instructions. I need to not just present my graph, I need to instruct the attendees about how to use it as a tool for making decisions. Data, information, knowledge, wisdom. Data is handled by computers now. Information's everywhere. Knowledge is just one web search away. But wisdom? Am I the only one who thinks wisdom is what's in short supply these days? Even among these DIKW experts, there seems to be little consensus about what exactly wisdom is. Personally, I've come to think of wisdom as knowledge that is evaluated in the context of other knowledge. The best line I've heard about wisdom comes from all places from an Irish rugby player named Brian O'Driscoll. Apparently a few years ago he said this, "Knowledge is knowing that tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing not to put it in a fruit salad." Eric Adams, New York City's new mayor, I think was sharing some real wisdom when he said recently, "The return to normalcy is about substantive things we have to do and symbolic things. As much as we say things are normal, the face mask is a symbol that things are not. It's time to see our faces, again, particularly our children." Knowledge is knowing that in the U.S. there have been 80 million cases. Wisdom is knowing that 76% of the population didn't get it. Knowledge is knowing that 981,000 people have died of COVID, including my father, who already had congestive heart failure and dementia. Wisdom is knowing that of the 24% who've contracted the illness, over 99% have survived. Thank God for vaccines. Knowledge is noticing that someone's walking outside alone wearing a face mask. Wisdom is knowing that maybe they've discovered that wearing a mask really helps their allergies. Or maybe their face is just cold. It occurs to me as we try to return to whatever the hell the new normal is, what might be really wise right now would be for us to have some compassion for each other. Thanks for joining me.
Doors closing.